Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into The Richest Man in Babylon, a timeless compilation of financial wisdom by George S. Clason. This enlightening book, now revised and updated for the 21st century reader, is structured around a series of engaging parables set in ancient Babylon. These stories offer invaluable insights into managing personal wealth and achieving financial success. George S. Clason, a renowned American businessman and author, originally penned these narratives as pamphlets to provide fundamental financial advice. Compiled into this singular volume, The Richest Man in Babylon stands as Clason's most celebrated work, guiding generations of readers towards fiscal prudence and prosperity. This book is an essential read for students of finance and business, anyone seeking to refine their financial planning and investment strategies, and individuals curious about timeless wealth-building principles. Through Clason's captivating storytelling, you'll explore age-old secrets that, while often overlooked, remain profoundly relevant for navigating today's financial landscapes. Join us as we uncover the secrets to accumulating wealth and the common-sense strategies that, astonishingly, have never become common knowledge. Whether you're looking to understand the basics of financial management or seeking to enrich your knowledge on creating lasting wealth, The Richest Man in Babylon offers wisdom that transcends time. The Richest Man in Babylon, now revised and updated for the 21st century. Introduction. Unlock the secrets of fortune. How Arkad's tale can guide your financial journey. In the bustling streets of ancient Babylon, there lived a man named Arkad. His name was synonymous with vast wealth, making him the envy of many, including two of his childhood friends. These friends, puzzled and beleaguered by their own financial struggles despite years of hard toil, sought Arkad's wisdom, hoping to uncover the secret to his prosperity. With a gentle smile, Arkad shared the cornerstone of his wealth. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. This simple yet profound advice was the bedrock upon which Arkad built his fortune. It wasn't about how much one earned, rather it was about how much of that earning one chose to save and invest wisely. Arkad recounted the early days of his journey to riches, marked by his prudent decision to save a portion of his earnings. He diligently accumulated enough to extend a loan to a shield maker, a strategic move that yielded interest, further padding his burgeoning wealth. This tale from Arkad's life forms the basis of a broader tapestry of parables found within The Richest Man in Babylon, each weaving timeless principles of financial wisdom and success. Throughout these stories, we navigate through scenarios as diverse as they are enlightening. One such narrative warns of the perils of lending money to ventures born out of sheer necessity rather than opportunity, exemplified humorously through the caution against lending to a lumberjack without a clear business plan for tree felling. Among the treasure trove of insights, one stands out sharply. Fortune is often perceived as luck by those observing from afar. Yet, at its core, good luck is nothing more than the fruits of laborious hard work and astute financial management. The Richest Man in Babylon invites us on a journey through time, laying bare the universal truths of wealth, accumulation, and management that remain just as relevant in the bustling cities of today as they were in the ancient streets of Babylon. Through Arkad's story and the vivid parables that follow, we learn that becoming wealthy or lucky is not about the whims of chance but about making deliberate, wise choices with our earnings. Through dedication, wisdom, and a spirit of perseverance, the path to prosperity is open to anyone willing to learn from those who have tread it before. Part 1. The Golden Middle Path to Wealth, Beyond Saving to Smart. Investing ever pondered why wealth seems to grace some individuals more generously than others. It might be tempting to think that the secret lies purely in living a Spartan life, squirreling away every last coin, or conversely, in the hands of those who live for the moment, letting money slip through their fingers like sand. Yet, the true essence of accumulating wealth dances between these two extremes. It is about saving diligently and then investing those savings with intelligence and foresight. Indeed, the initial step on the journey to financial abundance is to adopt a mindset of saving. This requires a conscious decision to live within or even below one's means. Imagine foregoing that impromptu weekend getaway to Paris or swapping out your preferred brand of luxury quilted toilet paper for something more basic. The point is to cut back on non-essentials, ensuring that not every dime you make is spent the moment it lands in your hands. However, the art of becoming truly affluent involves more than just stacking away money. The real magic happens when you channel those savings into fruitful investments. Why? Because the bills under your mattress aren't going to grow. They're just paper after all. And while keeping money in a bank might seem like a prudent move, the interest it earns is often paltry, barely keeping pace with inflation. The key is to venture into investments that promise growth, like stocks, government bonds, or even seeding funds into promising startups. This is where your wealth has the opportunity to not just sit but to flourish and expand, often without demanding constant direct input from you. However, a word of caution. When you decide to invest, do so with prudence. Not every investment opportunity that glitters is gold. It would be ill-advised, for instance, to hand over your hard-earned money to a lumberjack with grandiose plans of diving into the diamond trade. Instead, entrusting your savings to someone with a deep understanding of the financial markets, such as a reputable hedge fund, could be a more judicious choice. They have the expertise to navigate the complexities of investing, potentially turning your savings into a sizable nest egg. In essence, the journey to wealth is not just about hoarding every penny earned, but about smartly leveraging your savings into investments that work for you. By striking the right balance between saving and investing, with a keen eye on where and how you invest, you set the stage for a future marked by financial stability and growth. This is the golden middle path, a strategy that transcends mere saving to embrace wise and informed investing. Part 2. Embrace humility to unlock financial mastery. Consider yourself an expert? Hold that thought. The first step to genuine wisdom, and consequently financial success, isn't in amassing knowledge. It's in embracing the vastness of what you don't know. It's a lesson as old as Socrates himself, who famously declared, "I know that I know nothing." This mantra of embracing one's own ignorance is not just a philosophical musing, but a practical guide to navigating the complex world of finance and beyond. The journey of learning is akin to lighting a torch in a cavern. The immediate surroundings become clear, but the peripheral darkness grows, revealing the scale of the unknown. Take, for instance, delving into the basics of Einstein's theory of relativity. With every principle understood, the door to more complex, ungrasped ideas creaks open, making you acutely aware of your own ignorance. Rather than diminishing, your sense of how much there is left to learn expands. Nowhere is this principle more pertinent than in the realm of finance, a field notoriously underestimated by many. Research indicates a glaring gap in the financial literacy of adults, with many struggling to grasp even elementary financial concepts, such as calculating compound interest. Yet, this lack of understanding doesn't always translate into caution. Instead, there's a propensity to barrel forward, armed with a sliver of knowledge, oblivious to the chasms of ignorance that lie beyond. The financial crisis of 2008 serves as a stark reminder of where such overconfidence can lead. Those who dabbled in risky subprime mortgages, buoyed by a superficial understanding of investing, found themselves in dire straits when their lack of deeper insight came back to haunt them. They hadn't stopped to question, to learn, to admit the possibility of their own misunderstanding about the very tools they hoped would lead to wealth. However, this acknowledgement of one's own limitations isn't just an exercise in humility, it's a strategic advantage. In realizing and addressing our own ignorance, we can leapfrog those who remain blissfully unaware of theirs. This pursuit of deeper understanding in finance can illuminate opportunities that others, ensconced in their superficial knowledge, simply cannot see. It may reveal trades with lucrative potential or investments ripe for the picking, all because you chose to question, to learn, and to admit how much you have yet to understand. In essence, the secret to financial success doesn't lie in accumulating facts and figures, but in fostering a keen awareness of the limits of your knowledge. It is within this space of humility and continuous learning that the path to financial mastery truly begins. Part 3. The Slow Dance of Wealth Accumulation. Embracing Trial and Error. The fantasy of instant wealth is tantalizing. Who wouldn't want to wake up to find their bank account has ballooned overnight? But barring a lottery win, such stories are more fairy tale than fact. The reality of wealth building is far more pedestrian, characterized by a slow, sometimes painstaking, process of incremental gains and inevitable setbacks. So why the slow burn? The answer is simple yet profound. The financial landscape, much like life itself, is in constant flux. Economic conditions swing like a pendulum. New technologies emerge, altering entire industries, and what worked yesterday may not hold water today. Entering the fray with a single, unchanging strategy is akin to setting sail on tumultuous seas with an outdated map. Inevitably, the shifting tides of the financial world will demand adaptation, experimentation, and often weathering failure. However, it's within this cycle of trial, error, and adaptation that the seeds of true wealth are sown. Much like the scientific method, where failed experiments pave the way for groundbreaking discoveries, financial missteps often yield invaluable insights. An investment gone sour, such as an ill-fated foray into subprime mortgages, can provide a harsh but necessary education, laying the groundwork for future success in similar ventures. Yet it's crucial to approach this iterative process with caution. The very essence of trial and error presupposes risk, the risk of making mistakes. The key to navigating this landscape safely lies in ensuring that these mistakes are not catastrophic. This means never investing more than you can afford to lose, especially in areas outside your expertise or confidence zone. Embracing this approach to wealth accumulation requires a paradigm shift. It's not about making money quickly, but about gradually attaining wealth through learning, adapting, and yes, failing. It's a slow dance, one that demands patience, resilience, and above all, an acceptance of the journey's inherent uncertainties and challenges. This path may not be as glamorous or as swift as the fantasies of overnight riches, but it is grounded in reality and ultimately far more likely to lead to sustainable, long-term wealth. Part 4. Redefining success, from earning money to building wealth. When pondering the financial journey, do you recognize the distinction between merely earning a paycheck and genuinely building a nest egg? For many, the concept never crosses their mind, yet understanding this difference is crucial in transitioning from a cycle of endless labor to achieving true financial freedom. Let's paint a picture. You hold a managerial position at a bustling, profitable factory. Each month, your efforts are rewarded with a handsome salary, an emblem of your hard work and dedication. Undoubtedly, you're proficient at making money, but does this scenario automatically translate to building wealth? Not quite. The secret to transitioning from the former to the latter lies in what you do with the money you earn. Consider this. Instead of squandering your entire paycheck on immediate gratifications, you choose to allocate a portion towards investing in real estate. This strategic move shifts the dynamics, with your money now working tirelessly on your behalf, laying the foundations of true wealth. Earning an income is often driven by immediate financial needs and wants, focusing on the here and now without sparing much thought for what lies ahead. It's a short-term game, fraught with uncertainty. After all, what guarantee is there that the steady stream of paychecks will continue unabated? Building wealth, on the other hand, is a long-haul flight. It requires patience, foresight, and commitment. That plot of real estate you invested in won't turn into a gold mine overnight. You might need to weather the storm of initial expenses or bide your time until the market sways in your favor. But once it does, you've unlocked a continual source of income that, unlike a monthly salary, isn't contingent on trading hours for dollars. This paradigm shift, from working for your money to having your money work for you, is more than just a financial strategy. It's a safeguard against life's uncertainties. Whether it's an unexpected job loss or another unforeseeable event, having a well-thought-out investment can provide a cushion, ensuring that you're not left stranded. In essence, transcending the day-to-day grind to secure a prosperous future isn't just about earning more. It's about strategically allocating resources today to ensure a stable, fruitful tomorrow. This is the essence of wealth, a beacon of security and freedom in an otherwise unpredictable world. Part 5, Turning the Tables, How Lending at Interest Fuels Wealth Growth. Have you ever paused to consider the dynamics of borrowing and lending? Taking out a student loan, for instance, introduces you to the world of interest payments, a seemingly small detail that plays a monumental role in the cycle of wealth accumulation. However, the script flips when you're the one lending money. Suddenly, interest becomes your ally on the path to financial abundance. To demystify why interest payments are a staple in financial transactions, it's essential to recognize money as a vital resource, akin to employees in an organization or raw materials in manufacturing. Consider the scenario of launching a factory. You'll need raw materials to produce goods and a workforce to drive the production. These resources, however, come at a cost. Similarly, capital, the lifeblood of your factory's infrastructure, is another resource for which a price must be paid. Just as salaries attract and compensate employees, interest attracts and compensates capital. From an investor's perspective, the allure of earning interest lies in its potential for compounding wealth. The magic of compound interest means that your initial investment generates earnings, which in turn generate their earnings, a cycle that can beautifully snowball over time. Picture this. You invest $100,000 into a burgeoning enterprise. At the term's end, the business owner repays you the original investment plus a 10% interest, leaving you with $110,000. Emboldened, you reinvest the total sum into another venture under similar terms. This time, the return swells to $121,000, thanks to your interest-earning interest. This cycle, repeated, illustrates a powerful mechanism by which your capital doesn't just work for you. It works increasingly harder, growing more proficient in its task of wealth creation with each iteration. This exponential growth trajectory showcases the transformative power of interest in investment strategies. It's not merely about having your money work for you, it's about optimizing its productivity over time, ensuring each dollar employed earns more than the last. Through strategic investments that yield interest, you leverage time and money to craft a burgeoning empire of wealth. In essence, the principle of earning interest isn't just a passive strategy, but a dynamic, ever-evolving journey to financial prosperity. Herein lies the profound connection between judicious lending practices and the art of accumulating wealth. Through understanding and harnessing the power of interest, you unlock the door to a future where your financial assets are not merely static figures, but active participants in the pursuit of affluence. Part 6. Cultivating Luck Through Opportunity and Vigilance. What truly defines luck? For many, luck conjures images of unanticipated, fortuitous events. Those moments that seem to fall from the sky, altering courses and changing fates. Yet this interpretation might be narrower than the whole truth. Consider a scenario where you're competing in a tennis tournament. You've dedicated months to rigorous practice and strategic preparation. In the climactic moments of the final match, a stroke of yours clips the net, causing the ball to land just beyond your opponent's reach, securing your victory. Was this win merely a stroke of sheer luck? Hardly. It was the culmination of your persistent effort and preparation, a form of luck you crafted through dedication. This distinction highlights the nuanced difference between luck and chance. Chance is indiscriminate and unearned, akin to winning a lottery or being caught in a sudden downpour without an umbrella. Luck, however, is something deeper, often a direct consequence of one's actions, preparation, and openness to seize opportunities. How, then, can one become luckier? The key lies in being perpetually attuned to opportunities for growth and advancement. Consider the example of an entrepreneur deeply engrossed in the consumer technology sector. Her days are filled with perusing trend reports, analyzing global financial landscapes, and networking with fellow innovators. When she learns of emerging trends in 3D television technology through her research and, serendipitously, connects with an inventor who has developed a cost-effective production method, she doesn't hesitate. Her swift decision to seize this opportunity isn't mere luck, it's a strategic move informed by her preparedness and dedication to her field. Thus, her success isn't the product of random chance, but the natural outcome of her commitment to stay ahead of industry trends and maintain strong connections within her network. Her luck is the fruition of diligent work, consistent vigilance, and an unwavering willingness to take bold steps when opportunities present themselves. In essence, cultivating luck is less about waiting for the stars to align and more about creating conditions conducive to opportunity and success. It's about positioning oneself in the right place at the right time through relentless pursuit, preparation, and the readiness to act. This proactive approach transforms the concept of luck from a passive, uncontrollable force to an achievable, dynamic state, a testament to the power of initiative and perseverance in charting one's path to success. Part 7. The Art of Seizing Opportunities. No room for procrastination. Embodying the Boy Scouts mantra, "Be prepared," is more than a life hack. It's a fundamental principle for anyone aiming to expand their financial horizons. Understanding the critical nature of opportunities is one thing, but the courage to grasp them is where the real magic happens. As we've discovered, opportunities can indeed craft what we perceive as good luck. Conversely, the failure to act, or acting too late, can ferment into regret, missed chances, and the haunting what-ifs. Why do so many potential success stories end before they even begin? The answer, more often than not, lies in procrastination. Imagine the entrepreneur spotlighted in our discussion on 3D television technology. Suppose they had hesitated, opting to wait until the technology had gained wider acceptance. Such hesitation could easily have led to the opportunity slipping away, as the inventor might have found a more decisive partner. Opportunities, especially those with the potential to change our fortunes, rarely come with the luxury of time on their side. They demand action, decisiveness, and a willingness to leap. How, then, can one amplify their chances of encountering such transformative opportunities? The answer is both simple and demanding. Through diligent hard work, delve into your fields of interest, arm yourself with knowledge, and fortify your network. This trifecta not only enhances your ability to identify opportunities, but also prepares you to act upon them with confidence and insight. It's important to brace for the reality that truly golden opportunities are as rare as they are valuable, and their scarcity might test your resolve. The journey to uncovering these gems is often marked by long stretches of seeming futility, where effort appears to yield little. Yet it's precisely this perseverance that separates the enduringly successful from the momentarily lucky. Consider the tale of the entrepreneur driven to craft a revolutionary electricity-free radio. Despite a year of rejections predicated on the skeptical refrain of "who listens to the radio nowadays?" she persisted, Her tenacity eventually paid dividends when an investor recognized the radio's potential for regions plagued by unreliable power. What was once a string of unsuccessful pitches transformed into a remarkable success story, underscoring that patience, coupled with relentless pursuit, eventually leads to opportunity. As we turn towards understanding the behaviors that lead to financial decline, let this principle guide us. The essence of wealth creation isn't just in the vision to see opportunities, but in the valor to seize them without delay. Part 8. Financial Stability. The crucial dance between rational spending and avoiding debt. The path to financial ruin is often paved with decisions made in the heat of the moment, lacking in foresight and rationality. Yet, steering clear of this precipice is within reach when you anchor your financial decisions in a realistic appraisal of your needs against the backdrop of your fiscal reality. Picture this. Driven by desire rather than necessity, you contemplate buying a flashy new car. The catch? It necessitates taking out a hefty loan under terms that are less than favorable. While the allure of cruising in a brand new vehicle is undeniable, the rational decision would be to walk away, unless the prospect of a vehicle doubling as a makeshift bedroom appeals to you. Succumbing to this temptation sets off a domino effect. To cope with the soaring interest payments, you may find yourself ensnared in a cycle of borrowing more to pay off existing debts, spiraling into a financial abyss. The crux of the matter extends beyond the immediate repercussions of such debt. It also thwarts any opportunities to save, invest, and ultimately to cultivate wealth. By channeling your resources into servicing debt, you're essentially stalling any progress towards financial independence and prosperity. Interestingly, this scenario doesn't solely impact the debtor. Creditors, too, have a stake in the financial well-being of those they lend to. A debtor hamstrung by obligations is a debtor at risk of default, a scenario any lender aims to avoid. This paradox underscores a broader truth in the economy. Unrestricted lending can backfire, destabilizing both debtor and creditor. Consider, for example, the recent financial tribulations of Greece. Burdened by its obligations to the European Central Bank, Greece found itself in a bind, forced to prioritize debt repayment over critical investments in infrastructure, education, and other sectors vital for long-term economic health. This austerity hamstrung the nation's ability to generate the wealth necessary to settle its debts fully, teetering on the brink of default and exemplifying how excessive debt undermines both debtor and creditor. In certain cases, it may indeed be prudent for creditors to consider the suspension of debt repayments, allowing debtors to regain their financial footing. By affording them the breathing room to invest in growth and stability, creditors can foster conditions where repayment is not just possible but probable. In essence, navigating the treacherous waters of personal finance demands a disciplined approach to decision-making and an unwavering commitment to shunning unnecessary debt. By doing so, you not only safeguard your own financial future but also contribute to a more stable and resilient economic landscape for all parties involved. Final summary. At the heart of financial prosperity lies a simple yet powerful formula. Cultivating wealth requires a disciplined approach that encompasses living within or even below your means, coupled with the astuteness to save and strategically invest a portion of your earnings. This investment should be in ventures that not only return interest but also have the potential to multiply over time. Beyond the mechanics of saving and investing, true financial growth is underpinned by a mindset geared towards hard work, vigilance for opportunities, and the courage to seize them without hesitation. Embracing this multifaceted strategy is your blueprint to not only amass wealth, but to create a legacy of financial security. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, Please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.